Is under Satvikata or Rajasikata does the studies come, and how does it work out in destruction of Tamas? How does it act? Now, studies is a part of consciousness, speech, Parapashyanti Madhyama Vaikhari. It is studies is reverse process. We are feeding the consciousness. It enters into the Vijnanamaya Kosha. Whatever knowledge you get through studies, it doesn't stand in mind or memory at the local level. Mind is a screen only. Whatever is studied enters into Vijnanamaya Kosha and it remains in an integrated form. Just like when you type, when you feed any information in your computer, how it is stored? It is stored, it goes into memory. Somewhere it is kept in memory. Where is it kept? When you put off the laptop, when you remove the battery also, still it remains. It enters into the fund of memory at the back of the whole system. It can be independently placed without any part of the computer. A hard disk. It is either hard disk within the computer or outside the computer. It is independent of computer. Like that, knowledge, it is in integrated form. If you put into the computer and call for a particular file, that file comes to the screen. Now, from the fund of knowledge, from the memory, it has presented into the mind. The screen is mind. Mind, everything doesn't come into mind. It remains in the integrated form in the memory system, and it manifests and differentiated, integrated and differentiated. Part, if you say, a motorcycle, if you say, motorcycle comes from the knowledge fund into the mind, presents. Motorcycle was going. Whole thing remains in the Vijnanamaya Kosha. Anything that is connected with consciousness, Chaitanya, is unlimited by time and space. Consciousness. Now, light of consciousness is necessary for this memory to remain intact. Do you understand? Memory. If it is memory is there, mind is there, intellect is there, all the whole Prakriti part from body to the prajna, all these aspects are belonging to the Prakriti. He is working by the light of consciousness. Now consciousness itself is beyond Sattva Rajatama. Speech doesn't come under Sattva Rajatama. Love doesn't come under Sattva Rajatama. Love has no place in Sankhya at all because it is a manifestation of Atman. Knowledge is manifestation of Atman. Do you understand? There is two channels. The intellect is not a part of the consciousness. It is not a manifestation of consciousness. It is Prakriti. It is Prakriti. Body, Panchabhuta, mind, intellect, everything we studied. Subtle body, gross body, causal body, we studied. Now we are coming to the gross body. All these are manifestation of nature, Prakriti. Ajnanata udbhavantaha ete sarve. So, they have emerged out of the ignorance, Maya, Trigunatmika Maya. Whereas knowledge which is retained in intellect, Vijnanamaya Kosha, is lighted by consciousness. If consciousness withdraws, even the projectable manifested consciousness that brings you waking state and takes you, not existential consciousness, which is beyond these three states. It is manifested consciousness comes to the waking state, deep state, and goes back. As long this link is there, the memory is there. And once this link goes off, the memory also fails. Next life, you will not get the memory. Whatever you have learned, music or arts, nothing will come. Only vasanas to learn again will go. Do you understand? Now, this is lighted by consciousness. And it is stored by consciousness. When you are asleep also, light of consciousness is protecting it. That's why it's called jnana. Satchidananda. Sat Chit is translated as both knowledge and consciousness. Sat existence, consciousness, bliss absolute, or existence, knowledge, bliss absolute. Both are translated. Because knowledge is sustained by consciousness. It is not sustained by nature at all. A thing which is beyond all this triguna, will it not destroy the tamas? Are you able to hold on to that? Now, through the will. Will is a part of the mind and intellect together, supported by heart. It is antaranga. Antaranga is intellect, buddhi, and heart together, working internal, is antaranga. Antaranga, bahiranga. Antaranga, when we say, especially if you use the term antaranga, it is heart and head, intellect, combined together and working. I feel and understand. One is total love, heart is total manifestation of consciousness. Atma is projected. And other is, intellect is not. Intellect is of illuminating power, has illuminating power. So, Atman uses that for its work. It is आत्मन इस उसके द्वारा प्रकट हो रहा है, बुद्धि के द्वारा आत्मा प्रकट होती है, लेकिन आत्म स्वयं प्रकाशमान आत्मा प्रेम के रूप में हृदय में प्रकट होता है. हार्ट इज ए डायरेक्ट मैनिफेस्टेशन, इट इज यूज्ड टू मैनिफेस्ट. Do you understand the difference? That's why in Sankhya philosophy or in Madhva philosophy, Vishishtadvaita, nowhere you will find heart. Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Prana, Buddhi, Manas, all are Prakriti Amsha is analyzed. There is no mention of heart anywhere. Because Atma, it is not analysis of Atman, it is analysis of the Prakriti. But Buddhi comes there. We have two channels connecting to the Atman. One is intellect, one is heart. Now intellect, whatever it understands, through the heart, at feeling level. शास्त्र पढ़ाई जब करते हैं और पूर्वक कर रहे हैं बा नहीं, बुद्धि में करके स्कूल जाके बैठ के सुन के जब आते हैं, तब it will not remove your tamas. Oh, tamas, it cannot remove. When you heartily understand gospel, heartily understand the life of Sri Ramakrishna, it is called a type of, as if you are meditating on it. Do you understand? It is a type of dhyana. It is called Leela Dhyana, Leela Dhyana, Leela meditation. In such a way, if you understand the life, study the life, if you read the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna in such a way that your heart is involved, it will definitely destroy tamas. Because light of consciousness is illuminating it. Otherwise, study for study, like exam, I am studying, it is stored and put out and gone. That will not destroy tamas. Do you understand? It helps, studies help only when there is dedication, there is heartily acceptance of the ideas, and then you imbibe that and make it your own. Then it destroys the tamas, otherwise not. Anything.